So here's a classic shot that trips people up, which is potting the black, getting position on the yellow. What I like to say to players is the classic mistake is leaving the white too short, because they're scared of playing too much speed and going beyond the yellow. So what I like to get players to do is practice potting the black and sending the white to land touching ball on the yellow as a target practice, if you like. So that trains the player to see what the correct direction is toward the yellow, and also what speed you'd need the white to land on the yellow. Then you can just play that speed minus 3 feet and you've got good position on the yellow. I think a lot of players try and be too greedy and try and land 18 inches from the yellow. That's too close. You have no margin of error at all. Tiny mistake, you're snookered behind the brown. Play to land about here. That's the ideal. Then you've got a nice margin of error in 4 directions. Yeah. The other thing that I like doing here is predicting what's the path of the cue ball. So when I was beginning the game, I might have thought that the white would need to travel here. Okay, and here. And this is one of the shots I had a lot of trouble on when I was learning the game. And cross the blue line maybe here. So I would think the white would come 1, 2, 3 and get on the yellow. So let's see what actually does happen. I think I need to be here. So just below centre, left 2, just over left 2. Remember, I'm playing to land touching ball on the yellow. So a bit too much speed. Top cushion bounced a bit more than I thought, and I wasn't quite low enough. Actually, when I got down, I did think I was too low, but I wanted to see what happened and see where the white actually did go, just confirm that I was actually a bit too high. But the important thing is I didn't change what my height was when I was down on the shot. You're only allowed to do that by standing up, coming back here and adjusting. Interesting. So I think I have a fairly strange bounce off the cushion, but also when I was addressing the correct part of the cue ball. When I delivered, I dropped the cue a little bit so the tip lifted and hit a little bit high on the cue ball. So that was incorrect execution as my diagnosis. So I'm going to commit to the same height and speed that I attempted there, knowing that if I deliver the cue correctly, I'll get a different reaction on the white ball. So we're going to go a little bit lower again and a little bit slower. Slightly lower, slightly slower. We're talking 0.5 millimetre lower on the cue ball. It's a little bit better. Okay. So now that I've cannoned the yellow, I know the direction, but interestingly, look, it was completely different. The path of the white was completely different to how I first thought when I was learning the game. So these shots, multi-cushion shots, took me a lot of time to learn, okay, the white actually needs to hit here and here, cross the blue line here, and land up here. So this exercise of forcing myself to plot on individual practice shots, where's the white going to hit the cushion and cross these major tram lines on the table to reach, like waypoints in an aircraft, reference points. If you're hiking and travelling across mountains, you need to know your reference points. Similar thing here. So this is really useful practice to know where the white's going to hit the cushions and to notice where the white did hit the cushions. A little bit of extra mental work, but I think you'll really learn quickly the geography of the table by doing this. And playing these exercises here is great. To cannon the yellow is a great feedback exercise in terms of learning the slight differences that make quite a big difference here 12 feet away from the object ball. So that the difference in height that I played there was probably only 2 millimeters or so. This is the Snooker Gym Player of the Year for 100 break players. You come to a stop in a controlled way and begin the delivery in a controlled way as well.